this, right?
Yeah. There's no set screws in there either, so you can slide
Yeah, and
it
all
down.
these, like when it comes out of the hole, for example, you'll be down here, right?
Okay, yeah.
And
Okay,
then you'll
so
have
here.
all these screws
The pins
still
will be
in
in there,
there,
just
and
a
you
half
just gotta
of them.
back them out.
And you gotta, okay.
But you can do that afterwards too. If they don't want to back out, I know
Yeah,
they
it's
take that
better
off
to
and then
go
they use
in.
your little tip of your fucking pick and push against it. Just back it out with a screwdriver if it doesn't want to come out.
Yeah.
Or go the other way and go
Yeah.
all the way through.
Yeah. It's actually easier on the threads to go through versus
And
take
try to
them
take
out.
it out.
So if you did wait till you're off and then just screw them all through,
They'll just drop out on the
Inside?
inside and hit the floor.
it'll
like that.
actually be a lot easier.
Okay. So basically, this got to line up here when you put it up or whatever, because this would be
We don't have this.
here, right?
Nice stuff.
So when you line this up here, when you go to fill it, we can take it apart first, I guess.
Yep. Buster
I'll just put this set screw back in here. Do you have that lever? Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, I left it in there.
Okay.
And this one comes apart.
That one's here,
snug
right?
that onto there.
This is pretty simple. This here is pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah, there's
All
just
this
pistons in there.
That's
And
it,
two
right?
rings and
then
then
just here, yeah.
one ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
So
here.
this needs to be, this has to be tight together.
Yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
you could just take a fucking wrench and just give it that little bit of
Yeah, and then you're
So will that be tight when
Leave
it
it
comes
on
out
there
to
all
us,
the
or do
time.
you wanna, I guess we check?
check it.
Always check everything. Then this comes out. Replace that O-ring. Change the two in there.
Nope.
No, that one
It's in
doesn't
this
have
one.
it. So the two in here, then there's a plunger. Change the O-ring on the top. And the two on the top of that.
Yeah, you might have to wiggle it. Normally, once you got cement in there and shit too, it's a pain in the ass. So you can fucking take that out and just take a rough primer and tap it out.
yeah. Once you get your own little toolbox kind of going.
Yeah, I got all sorts of shit added to mine now. I got an actual a floor pin that I use. It's a long skinny one like for your tongs, and it's got a fucking
Okay.
end on it, so you just
Yeah. Or if you're on a workbench or whatever, you can just flip it up and just kind of tap it down.
So that's the same thing, same as that one, right?
Yeah.
And it's just O-rings inside here.
Yeah,
No,
there's
not
two.
on this one.
There's
No, no,
two
that
O-rings
one
in
in
there, and then on the end of your plunger.
Okay. So that's good. This is in right. You can push it right into the hits. And then make sure your rubbers are good. O-rings there. Grease her up. You guys just use copper coat or
I just use grease, tube of grease.
So each
This is the
rebuild
short-
kit
this
will
is the
have
shorter
like
one?
4 of the little ones and like 3 of the bigger ones.
Okay, so this one doesn't have any.
You get a whole bag of them.
So that one just goes in now. So you grease it, slide that in. And then this
Oh,
one here,
change those O-rings.
change those two O-rings, and that goes in.
And then this
Then,
long one.
then it goes that one.
Circ, reverse circ.
And
Grease it.
this one here, you just grease, and then you only bring that just past this point, right to there.
Right there, past the
Yeah.
threads. Okay. Oh yeah, because that's got to slide on this here, right?
Yes. And then this thing comes on.
Yeah.
There's no O-rings in this.
None. No.
And then this would be greased. This comes on. And then this spins in here. This will be tight.
Do I tighten this, right? Yeah.
But this here, this connection here, like right now it's loose.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that's good and tight
Yeah, you
before.
just gotta snug this actual shaft into your.
So you got to tighten this separate from this, is it?
Yeah, once I tighten this, I don't even check it anymore. I haven't checked it in so long. I just give it that snug up initially, and then it stays.
And you don't need
it
to
always
break
stays
this.
together anyway.
You don't need to break that
up.
up, right?
Getting that
You
Then-
never really got to take this off, right, Jason? This there?
This there? No.
Yeah. They just.
Then we need that piece. And flip it. And then the keyway goes in.
You
You
got
gotta back that off a touch. That's why I leave it cracked that little bit, Dave.
Oh, okay.
So that you can actually line up your
Oh,
keyway
Oh,
where
okay,
it
yeah.
goes, and then when you tighten everything up, you can tighten that.
Oh,
little
right,
down.
right.
And this should be already tight already. Tighten this first, so
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to worry about it. So you just turn this to find your key.
Yeah, and I've just took a 24 bit here. Take
Yeah.
a fucking
just
even an
fucking
open end wrench,
change your
just enough to give it that,
inputs for
Lock it in.
to lock it into place.
Okay.
And then that
And then-
slides up.
if you know your fluid level.
Keyway goes in.
Unhole, Dave.
Guys heard of it, Dave?
Every time I was out on your end, there was some chicken jobs.
Yeah. You
heard
bad
that?
luck, so.
Then this comes down.
Okay, it was like when I was talking to John. I went over at 17, finished the well we were on, the very next well. Right?
And that one just gets tightened, touched up. And then this one here gets.
God, man, like, yeah. So Mike told me I wasn't even allowed to come back. And he's like, and we got out of the hole,
Okay.
and it was a
Okay. And that slides up like that.
Put your 6 pins in, whatever you want.
Yeah. Then this comes on.
Like, we're trying that fucking thing, man, like we had the whole string thing, rods.
Grease, you forgot to say grease, Dave.
Oh, yeah, grease.
Take it back off with grease and say grease.
Okay.
We were trying all kinds of things.
And then this here,
And
screw
this,
it in.
that gets Loctite.
Yeah, Loctite.
This goes on here.
Like we get out of the ground and there was like
And then that spring gets put on here.
pump thing. I walk over.
Oh, yeah,
by
the
hand and just
Yeah. And this gets on, spin on.
And then turn it back. till
Turn it
locks.
back just till it's, yeah, just to double check, make sure it's locked.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
That's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. Like you said, you do one or two. Like you said, you find little tricks as you go, right?
Yeah, but like
You do it, right?
Jason said, the biggest thing will be fucking learning how to clean it and whatever.
What do you normally use to clean it? Like a lot of times.
Very clean and like
Don't
I
have a
said,
pressure washer out there?
Did you ever
Yeah, we
buy
hook up